Hello, my name is XONEVANT. Today is Saturday, June the 21st, and this is your Daily Dose. Alright guys, so I know that when you're seeing this video, it's really the 22nd, and obviously this is the 21st show of June, but it's kind of a day late, and that's because I'm working on the big E3 video that I made with a couple of other YouTubers where we just talk about all the games that are coming out. That's going to be coming out in the next couple of days, and that's kind of what's got me off schedule. I was hoping to be able to post that video yesterday, but it's just taking a long time to edit, so I figured I would just do some fillers until I get that done. So let's get started with this particular video. Alright, so here's the deal, right? I grew up on video games, and I grew up primarily with Nintendo. I mean, there were other companies out there and stuff making games and things of that nature, but Nintendo was the one that was primarily what everybody played. I mean, the Mario games, the Zelda games and stuff like that, that's what everybody was into. And even if you didn't grow up during that time frame, I would hope as a gamer that you can at least respect what Nintendo did to get us here and usher in some new ideas and stuff like that. Regardless of what you think about them now, regardless of if you play their console or not, it's kind of irrelevant. Everybody knows who Mario is, everybody knows who Zelda is, and that says something, right? And I think that's very important for the industry. But something that I have always wanted to see with these games, with these franchises, is I would love to see all of them, every single one of them, all the Zelda games and Mario games, doesn't matter. I would love to see them get like an extreme makeover, because with Nintendo games they tend to have that cartoon type feel to it, more of an abstract color palette, really bright colors, and that's cool. Don't get me wrong, that's why people love Nintendo. That's why I like Nintendo. I love that kind of thing, because Sony and Microsoft really, they really don't offer that kind of flavor, right? So Nintendo kind of stands out like that, which is a good thing. But just for me, man, you know what I mean? I would love to see like a really hardcore like Mario game. I'm talking like with Metal Gear type graphics, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that would just be epic. And the closest example I can give you to this is, a lot of you guys know who Freddie Wong is, his channel here on YouTube. He does a lot of special effects and stuff like that. A while back they made a video called Endgame. I think it was called First Person Mario Endgame, and they went in there and they had like rain and all this kind of stuff, and they basically took you through the final level of Mario 3, and in a first person type way, of course. And I think it would be cool to take that same kind of concept, those same graphics, right? Obviously make it 2D again so you can play it, right? I don't see how you would be able to play it as a first person game because all that stuff was pre-rendered. But you get my point, man. Have like really high character models, high polygon type count character models from Mario and Bowser and all the enemies and all that kind of stuff. And they even did a behind the scenes look at how they made that, and they took all their cues from the new Metal Gear Phantom Pain, Ground Zeroes type graphics that they're doing with the new Fox engine. They did some of that same type stuff, so I know it can be done, right? And I would love to go through, I mean, think about a Mario Kart game, right? Mario Kart games are fun by far, and I think one of my favorites is Double Dash. Me and my brother played that game all the time and loved it. But imagine if you had like, I don't know, like if it got a makeover and it had some of the same graphics as like a Forza game, or you know what I mean, like Drive Club, which is coming out. I mean, those type graphics. I mean, I think that would just be freaking amazing to sit down and play, especially if you've been, gaming as long as I have. I mean, imagine like a Mega Man 2, which is one of my favorite Mega Man games, but having like really high polished, high polygon count type, characters and environments and stuff like that. I mean, fog and rain and that. I mean, I think it would just be epic to see. I don't think it'll ever happen, man, but that's always been a wish of mine, is to see, how these characters and how their stories play out in not such an abstract world, right, with the high color palettes and stuff like that, but really bring it down, man, make it gritty, you know what I mean? I mean, I can imagine Mario, shooting fire out of his hands with like some really nice particle effects and flames and stuff. I mean, I think that would just be beast in my opinion. But this has always been a video that I've kind of wanted to make, but I've never really had a chance to sit down and really, process my thoughts. And I was just looking through some old videos on YouTube in my history and stuff like that, and I came across that Freddie W video, and I was like, you know what? I need to talk about this, because I bet there's some gamers out there who grew up with these games that, while you love them, in the state that they are in, right? Obviously, I mean, that's why you love these type games. I don't know, man, in the back of my mind, I'd be like, you know what? It'd be cool to see, like I said, some flame particles coming out of Mario's hands and some glows and lights and, you know, really nice polygon builds of these characters. I think it would just be epic. But anyway, that's it for me today, guys. Make sure you click on the video during the outro here, because it will be the video that I'm talking about with the Freddy W video in case you missed it. And you'll get kind of an idea of what I'm talking about. And then if you watch that video, when, you know, the thumbnails show up after you watch the video, you can see the behind the scenes and you can get an idea of how they came up with the rain and all that kind of stuff. So we know that it's doable technology. The question is, will it ever happen?